What's going on, guys? This is just a quick review about the 1 Series 120D 2014 model and just my experience with it after the car is 7 years old and I've had it for about coming up to 3 years. Hope you enjoy. The drive in the car is relatively quiet. The loudest thing is the tyres going over a hump most of the time, over drains and things like that. But with no music on in the car, you can still hear the outside, but it's not so bad. It's not so bad at all. It's a smooth drive. Most of the time spent driving in the Eco. But if you kick it into comfort, which I do now, and you put your foot down, it does go. And better yet, even sport, you can hear the engine. Listen to the engine. So it doesn't really make a huge roar. So it's generally quite a comfortable ride. When the car comes to a stop in sport, obviously it's going to depend on the tyres that you're using, but with your standard all year round tyres, you've got to press down quite hard on the brakes for it to actually stop, relatively soon, but otherwise the stop is cool. Here's a good example. I've got a motorbike behind me. It's relatively loud. We're currently at a traffic light, so you'll hear as a motorbike drives behind me or overtakes me what the sort of noise isolation is like. When it's turning behind me now, so you won't be able to hear it, but yeah, hopefully that's a good example. As much as an iPhone 10 on Mac can pick up. A couple of things that I love about the car the most, and the drive, steering wheel, the overall feel of the upholstery and the interior is solid. The armrest is quite firm as well, so it's comfortable to sort of lean on. I'm 6'2", and so as far as a hatchback goes, I've got a lot of leg room in the driving seat, so I don't necessarily have to even sit with my chair as far back as it can go in order for me to be comfortable. There's still room for me to put my chair back, and my legs don't get tired, like on a long drive. Parked next to a saloon, such as a 3 Series, the vehicle is almost a similar sort of size in length. And even in width, when I've got someone sat next to me, I'm relatively large, but more on the stocky side. And if I've got someone sat next to me, there's enough room in the cabin so that we're not shoulder to shoulder. So overall, it's quite nice. And the upholstery and the interior is, sort of held up well. Not really a huge amount of plasticky feeling with the faux leather and stuff like that, but otherwise it's cool, man. So it doesn't have Apple CarPlay, unfortunately, but it does have some BMW connected services, which I'll show you what's available for the vehicle, and it's all based on your VIN number. So if you've got an older BMW, you can also use the connected drive services to see what you're eligible of being able to install and what your car is compatible with. There are other models which are compatible to have it installed even if the vehicle doesn't come with it, which is good. Yeah, man, enough rambling on. Drive is nice, so I'll cut to another area to show you in the cabin once the car's washed. Just on the way to get it washed now, and I'll show you the outside as well. Yes. You've got this area here, which the buttons are actually touch capacitive, so you'll see, don't mind the crack screen as well. You'll see if I hover over the button, I'm getting the different options which are pre-settable or configurable, an action such as destination and maps. So as you hover over it, what those are pre-configured to, not until you click them will they actually then take action. BMW in-car scent, which just clips to the air vents like this. I don't like this one. I was after the oud scent, but it was out of stock worldwide. Well, it was out of stock in the UK at least, and they didn't stock up again, and it just functions just like this. And the way that you can actually put a scent in there, this little thing clips up, and then you just slide the rubber scent inside, and yeah, you can change that.